Hello, and welcome to Old Toy, New Joy, the show where I share with you my previously enjoyed toys I purchased from online sources, thrift stores, and collector's shows that once belonged to someone else. Today I thought it'd be fun to show you my recently acquired Smurf figure collection. Probably everyone out there is familiar with Smurfs for one reason or another. Perhaps if you're a younger fan, you're familiar with the recent movies which have come out in the last 10 years. Or if you're like me, you grew up with the Smurfs on TV, especially with the Hanna-Barbera cartoon in the early 1980s, which was run on Saturday mornings and even after school. And you saw these figures everywhere. You probably even had a few of them yourself. So, Smurfs are fun. They were created by Peyo in Belgium in the late 1950s, and by the mid-60s they were available as polyvinyl chloride or PVC figures. And Scleich, who is a Smurf figure producer now, was the first company out of Germany to make these figures. They started making them in the mid-60s. I think they put out around 3 or 5 every year. And then they were joined by a competing company from Germany called Bully, which also began making these by the 1970s. And they're sort of like a less expensive, humble figurine in that they're easy to collect, and each one has its own sort of character or novelty or charm, as you can see. I've only got around 40 here. There are thousands out there, and there are many different kinds and series and promotional figures and variations, and they're still making these today. So I am not an expert. There are experts out there, and there's a lot of information and guides on the Smurfs. But basically, if you were to turn your figure over, most often on the feet is a lot of information stamped here. So we've got two different figures here, a cricket Smurf and an angler Smurf. And we've got one from Bully, that company in West Germany, with a 5 marked on it, which I believe sort of indicates that this is maybe the 5th sort of production run of that particular mold. And then on the Scleich Smurf, also from West Germany, there's a little brown mark which tells you that it was made in that country, because they also made Smurfs in Portugal. And as I mentioned before, there are different variations available. Unfortunately, I don't have more than one variation of one Smurf figure to show you, but I can tell you from the little research I've done that with this particular Smurf, which I really like, Angry Smurf, he's got red eyes and he's got black lined teeth and straight arms. Well, they also made Smurfs of the Angry Smurf version with bent arms, red lines on the teeth, black eyes. And so some people out there try to collect all the different variants on that Smurf. Also, with Smurfs like Thirsty Smurf there, I think you can get him with a yellow bottle. With Policeman Smurf there, I think you can get him with like a black outfit. Same with, I think this is Captain Papa Smurf. You can get him with a different colored coat. And so they kept the variations coming just to make it more interesting and more collectible. So now we're going to have some fun. I'm just going to go through and name some of these Smurfs. So first we have Papa Smurf, Drummer Smurf, Card Player Smurf, my favorite Beer Smurf, Conductor Papa Smurf. I remember this song that the Smurf band always used to play Something like that, right? Ice Skater Smurf, who looks like he skates about as well as I do. Spy Smurf, which isn't very subtle. Astro Smurf, which kind of looks like Baby Smurf with a bowl on his head to me. This is Jillybean's favorite. This is Roller Skater Smurfette. Prisoner Smurf. Rock and Roll Smurf. Surfer Smurf. Thinking Smurf, and Sitting Smurf. And here's Dr. Smurf and Nurse Smurfette. So, thanks for letting me show you my Smurf collection. If you liked the video, please like the video, and we'll keep them coming. Until the next time, this is your Toy Whisperer saying goodbye from Old Toy, New Joy.